Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube Channel. Good morning. Hope you're all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell icon so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or in the internet. In the last episode of Know Your Personality segment, we spoke about the Enneagram compatibility of helpers, caregivers, type 2, with individualists, romantics, type 4, focusing on what they bring to the relationship as individual partners and couples, and what the potential pitfalls they may encounter in their relationship. In this episode, we elaborate on compatibility of Enneagram Type 2 helpers, caregivers with Enneagram Type 5 observers, investigators, focusing on what they bring to their relationship and what their potential trouble spots are. Positive qualities helper observer type 2 type 5 couples bring to the relationship. Helper observer type 2 type 5 relationship is a typical case of the attraction between the opposites, as the helper type 2 is more of a social butterfly, extrovert and outward focused, while observers type 5 are more of a wallflower, introverted and inward focused. A helper observer type 2 type 5 couple is double opposites, as the former is a people person and a feeling type, while the latter is an alone person and a thinking type. Hence, they both have different points of view on what is important in life and in a relationship. These differences are the basis of their initial attraction and the long-term bond between the partners, as these differences bring intense attraction between them to the mystery of each other. When healthy and balanced, these differences can complement the partners and bring them together, but when unhealthy and imbalanced, these differences can also complicate the relationship and pull the partners apart. Helpers type 2 possess social skills, high emotional intelligence, charm and warmth, which they express through engaging and friendly behavior. Being a feeling type, they value personal relationship and desire to have a deep connection with their partners. Hence, they are at home with the realm of feelings, emotions, and social connections. Observers type 5, on the other hand, are distant, mentally preoccupied, and prefer to have less connection with others, as they want to preserve their energy level and do not desire to dissipate the limited energy by over-involvement with others. They value self-sufficiency, limited demands, and personal freedom. Being a thinking type, observers type 5 are at home with logic, facts, information, and reason. Thus, together a helper observer type 2 type 5 couple can create a home that values feelings and relationships, logic and facts. With the above said divergent traits and qualities, healthy helper observer type 2 type 5 partners wonderfully complement each other. Helpers type 2 bring into the relationship soft skills of life such as caring, nurturing, warmth, physical comfort and ease, concern, attentiveness, communication, emotional fluency, and being graceful socially. With these qualities, they help their observer type 5 partners to keep their home cleaner, to dress better, to eat better, to understand other people better, and to experience genuine affection and interest shown to them, which they enjoy secretly, though they may not often express it outwardly. On their part, observers type 5 bring to the relationship qualities such as loyalty, stability, calmness, dispassionate and unattached judgment, objectivity, clear analysis, rational thought and logic, making decisions with ease, being good listeners, and ability to give full attention to others. With these qualities, they serve their helper type 2 partners as a solid foundation and a stable rock on which they can stand solid by calming their emotional storms, by clarifying their doubts and concerns, by helping them to make good and right decisions, and by being their loyal supporter and guide in times of need or crisis. Thus, a helper-observer type 2 type 5 couple, when healthy and balanced, use their differences to complement each other. Observers type 5, with their calm, stable and loyal nature, help their helper type 2 partners to feel steady and hopeful by stabilizing their emotionality and intellectual confusion, while helpers type 2, with their warm and nurturing nature, warm up the coolness of their observer type 5 partners. As partners, they are a highly balancing couple who share a deep bond of affection, commitment, and loyalty. Potential trouble spots in a helper-observer type 2 type 5 relationship. Many of the trouble spots a helper-observer type 2 type 5 couple encounter have to do with the attitude of helpers type 2 and observers type 5 towards keeping personal boundaries, how they respect each other in this regard, the time they spend alone or with others, and the way they express love and affection. As a matter of fact, both the partners' actions and reactions relating to the above set dimensions are diametrically opposed. Hence, under stress, each of these areas can cause a great deal of trouble for the couple. Let us elaborate on this point. Helpers type 2 feel safe and secure with a constant and consistent personal connection with others, particularly with their observer type 5 partners. However, observers type 5 feel stable and secure in solitude when they spend alone time with themselves and when they are left to focus on their individual pursuits. Let us now analyze how this basic difference between them affect their relationship. Helpers type 2 who reach out to their observer type 5 partners become frustrated when they do not get an immediate response from them, as they either prefer to be alone or caught up in their mental world. Helpers type 2 feel rejected by the observer type 5 partners. The feeling of rejection triggers deep anxieties as they feel unwanted and unloved. They redouble their effort to connect with and get some positive response from their observer type 5 partners by inviting them for having a deeper level conversation, going for a movie or some other activity together as a couple. Perceiving these actions of their helper type 2 partners as intrusions, threat to their stability, and block their desire to do something on their own, the observers type 5 would pull back and get themselves isolated further. In this relational dynamics, helpers type 2 fail to understand how their interest in being with their partners is interpreted as intrusion, while observers type 5 may not realize how their desire for solitude is interpreted as rejection. Similarly, helpers type 2 express their affection more openly and verbally communicate their love for others. So it is natural that they expect a parallel response from their observer type 5 partners. However, observers type 5 do not express their affection and love for others directly and openly, but indirectly through loyalty, consistency, good listening, and problem solving. This fundamental difference in expressing love and affection affect their relationship negatively, particularly when the partners are under stress. The more helpers type 2 attempt to lean on their observer type 5 partners, they shrink back, internally withdraw, and feel emotionally detached from their helper type 2 partners, seeing them as a threat to their autonomy, privacy, and competence. When this happens continuously, helpers type 2 may withhold care and nurturing as a passive-aggressive way of expressing dissatisfaction towards their observer type 5 partners for not giving them the attention and not appreciating them. This reaction by helpers type 2 would be confusing to observers type 5 as they feel desire for time alone is healthy and acceptable, and feel that their helper type 2 partners are rejecting them without any reason. Thus, both the partners are not fully aware of what is happening between them, and so they are not able to respond to each other positively. In both the above said scenarios, the lack of awareness of what is happening to them individually and together as a couple, and the continuance of these back and forth reactions make the partners in a helper-observer type 2, type 5 relationship to drift apart from each other, which can lead over a period of time to the breakup of the partnership. Since both helpers type 2 and observers type 5 set their personal priorities differently, in order to make a helper-observer type 2, type 5 relationship work, both the partners should negotiate about time spent together and independently, and should successfully work out a clear path of action regarding this issue. Besides, they must give each other a lot of personal freedom to pursue things that are important to each partner. However, an unhealthy and average helper-observer type 2, type 5 couple do not have the right mindset to live by such lofty ideal, but instead end up blaming and accusing each other. Hence, a helper-observer type 2, type 5 couple is not the most compatible Enneagram pair. In the next episode, we will speak about the Enneagram compatibility of helper-loyalist type 2, type 6 relationship. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.